Hi friends, welcome back. Hope you all are doing good. Today I've come with a whole wheat bread recipe. I've already uploaded a whole wheat bread which is a straight dough method. Today we'll be making whole wheat bread using a pre-ferment, that is a poolish. The first step is to make the poolish. For that, here I've taken 1/8 teaspoon of instant yeast, 225 ml of lukewarm water, and into this we'll add 225 grams of whole wheat flour and mix it well. This has to be kept in room temperature for about 4 to 6 hours for fermentation. The quantity of yeast taken is very small because of the long fermentation. We can prepare the pre-ferment and keep it for fermentation overnight and prepare the bread in the morning. Now after 6 to 6.5 hours, I am adding 1/4 teaspoon of yeast into this pre-ferment or the poolish, and into this we'll add 175 ml of lukewarm water and mix it. While making 100% whole wheat flour, hydration is a very important thing. Due to the presence of fiber-rich bran and germ in the wheat flour, we need high hydration to make wheat flour breads. Add 3 tablespoons of unrefined sugar and mix it well. And into this we'll add 275 grams of whole wheat flour. The flour I am using is locally milled flour. It is better to use locally milled flour which doesn't have any additives, or else organic flour can also be used. In case you are making partly wheat flour breads, then any whole wheat flour can be used. It won't make much of a difference. But for 100% whole wheat flour, I have not got good results using packed wheat flour. Add 3 tablespoons of milk powder. Instead of milk powder, you can also use half milk and half water for mixing. And then we'll add a teaspoon of salt, a heap teaspoon, and mix it using the spatula to bring it together, and then we'll mix using our hands. As it is 100% whole wheat flour, we are not kneading it on the countertop. We'll just knead it softly inside the bowl itself, because the bran and the germ present in the flour might damage the gluten strands which is formed during hydration. So we'll knead it like this only, just mixing in the bowl. I have mixed it like this for about 5 minutes. The bran and the germ absorbs a lot of water. That is why for whole wheat flour we need to use high hydration, and here I have used 80% hydration. Add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to make the dough soft, and mix it softly. When all-purpose flour requires about 60 to 70% of hydration, while making whole wheat breads, we need to raise the hydration to about 80 to 90% because of the high absorption of water by wheat flour, because of the high fiber content. So fine whole wheat breads can be made using finely powdered wheat flour without any additives. Now we'll softly bring the dough together like this. In this method, the gluten is developed during hydration and not by kneading. So we'll mix the dough well like this and allow it to rest. After 15 minutes, we'll give the dough a stretch and fold. So now we'll allow this dough to rest for 15 minutes. Now the dough has become soft, and look at this, the gluten has developed. Now we'll allow the dough to rest for 15 minutes. Now after 15 minutes, we'll give a set of stretch and fold, wet our hands well, and then pull the dough from one side and fold it to the other side. This will help to strengthen the gluten strands. While stretching the dough, we should be careful that it doesn't tear. If the hydration is proper and the dough is properly mixed, then it will not tear. Wet our hands to avoid sticking of the dough. Do about 5 to 6 times, and then this is our first set of stretch and fold. After this, we'll allow the dough to rest for another 15 minutes, and we'll repeat this process. After every 15 minutes, we'll do it for 3 to 4 times. Here I have done it only for 3 times. You can do it for 3 or 4 times. Now we'll allow this to rest and again repeat the process. These stretch and folds will align the gluten strands and strengthen it, as we are not doing any other kneading process. As the wheat flour is heavy and dense, it will not rise like how the all-purpose flour dough will rise. Just allow the dough to rise for about 1 to 1.5 hours or 2 hours depending on your weather conditions. Once the dough is doubled in size, proceed to the next step. Now this is our last set of stretch and fold. After this, we'll allow the dough to rest and double in size. I allowed the dough to rest for about 1 to 1.5 hours. By the time the dough has doubled in size. Now we'll allow this to rest. Now after 1.5 hours, the dough has doubled in size. Sprinkle some flour onto the surface because the dough is quite sticky. Bring the dough together like this and transfer it onto the counter. And now we'll shape the dough. Sprinkle some flour and roll it out. I'm using my hands to just flatten it. You can use a rolling pin also. Fold it from both the sides and press it well so that there is no air trapped inside. If you like the video, don't forget to press the like button and leave your valuable suggestions and comments in the comment box. And also do try the recipe and let me know how it turns out. Now we'll roll it into a log like this from one end. Sprinkle flour if required and roll it tightly. And we'll transfer this into a 9 by 5 inch loaf pan, well greased. We'll nicely press it into the pan. Pour some oil and press it like this so that the top becomes smooth and soft. And we'll keep this in a plastic cover like this to allow it to rest and double in size. After about 45 minutes, the dough has risen. And we should slightly poke the side and see whether it is time for baking. When you press the dough, if it is rising back, that means it needs more time to proof. And if it is rising back very slowly, then you can keep it for baking. Now the bread is ready to be baked, so we'll bake it at 200 degrees Celsius for about 45 minutes. The bread should not be overproofed before baking. That is the main thing, because if it is overproofed, it will not rise in the oven. So here, now the bread is beautifully baked. We'll brush it with some ghee and remove it from the pan and allow it to cool down properly before slicing. Hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching. Take care. Stay safe. See you all with a new video. Bye.